Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a poem I wrote for the Ummah, for the people. And all people, not just the Muslims, everyone. And if they kill me for my words, I don't care. I'd rather die than act like I don't care. So the truth of the light in Allah I'm going to share. I make intelligence for ignorant folks hard to bear. I rock my kufi hat and Sunni beard everywhere. Just like all the prophets I hold dear. Striving for truth, justice, and freedom until I leave here. I'm not a sellout like the rappers who say they for the people but never there to see what they inspire. Surely I was lost in an illusion, headed for the fire. That's why I say thank you to Allah for taking me higher, showing me it's never too late to extinguish the fire. I kind of messed up, but you get the point. You know, that's a lot of, there's a lot of things going on in this world today, and there's a lot of people who are saying that they're for the people that ain't really for the people. You know, the rappers and the hip hop artists and the ones promoting all the, excuse my language, Allah forgive me, but the ones that are rapping about women and sex and drugs and gang banging and kill this one and kill that one. I heard one of these cats the other day say that education is stupid. You know what I mean? I read an article about this dude who said, nah, man, I didn't really go to school because it wasn't for me. Anybody who acts like education is uncool or ignorance is cool is dumb, and they're a slave and just don't know it. Because that's these people who you claim that you hate pimping you. You say you hate the police, well, they're pimping you. You're their hoe. Forgive me, Allah. But you're their hoe because you're going out and you're selling dope or you're committing crimes, and they're bringing you in their courts and they're getting you to go to prison, and they make money off of that, and they get money for your fines, and they're making money off of the drugs that they're allowing to come in this country, because you can't say that the government ain't allowing drugs to come in the country if there's no nuclear weapons coming in the country. As many countries as hate us, come on, man, keep it real. Tell the people the truth. You're just using it as a form of population control and a way to separate the good people from the bad people, and to hold certain cultures down. We need to wake up and see the truth in the light of God and the truth in the light of us as people, because God put something inside of all of us to recognize the truth. And it only takes a little bit of effort, because the ones who relent towards God and seek the truth, them are the ones that God shows his mercy upon. And if we spent more time talking about education and truth and what's really going on in this illusion that we call reality, because believe me, it is an illusion. Everything you see on the news and everything you see in the movies and everything you see on commercials, it's all a part of an elaborate scam to keep you, the common person, underneath the ones who do it, the ones who own these companies. All right? There's so many food additives in your food that make you sick and give you cancer. Why you think there's so many cases of ADHD and bipolar and manic depressants and people can't sleep? And a lot of this has to do with the curses that our country has earned, or that our people like us in the Western world have earned for our behaviors across the world. And anybody who says, well, that's not, I'm not saying it's just us. I'm not saying it's even our government. I'm saying it's particular people behind the scenes. No president can do nothing because he's a puppet on a string, because these other big people, they all come together to make the decisions. They want a new world order. They want a one world government, and they're doing anything and everything that they can do to accomplish this goal. And what we need to do as a people is educate ourselves, man. Being ignorant ain't cool. Not knowing what's going on in the world around you ain't cool. To be aware is to be alive. Look, listen, and learn. Be a bird in a tree. Forgive me, Allah, but this is the truth, man. There's a lot of good people out here that are just ill-informed. There's a lot of good people out here that have the potential to be very powerful people in this world, but they've let the world convince them that they have no power. They've taken their hope, and that's the That's the worst thing that anybody can do to a human being, is take away their hope, because that's a God-given right that Allah gives to all of us, is to have hope and to have a future in Him and to have peace from Him and to have love from Him and to not be oppressed by any other man. There is no man that is above any other man except for the ones who strive for righteousness and tell the truth. Them are the only ones that God looks at, the believers, as above any other man. And any other man that says they're better because they have a better job or a nicer car or a nicer pair of shoes is full of shit. May Allah forgive me. And the intentions of my heart on this video were to reach some people that maybe would have understood what I was saying here a little bit more. I had to take it back to before I came to the deen, you know, and really try to reach somebody or try to say something to somebody that somebody might catch ear to and return to Allah, because we're all born under the submission and the will of the creator of the heavens and the earth. That's why the kids have a light in them. That's why when we look at a kid, we always say, ah, you know, aw. That's beautiful, right? But as they get older, they get corrupted by the world and society and culture and things like this. Do you know why it's so hard for you to look at a woman and say, she's fine, I'd like to get between them? Because they set it up that way, man. You've been taught that. The human brain works that way. The human brain works on observation and experience. So anything, that's why they tell you, don't surround yourself with negative people. Don't surround yourself with people who are sinning and acting stupid, because your brain works like that. It's mind manipulation. They're controlling you, whether you realize it or not. You might think you a free man, but you really a slave. Like I said earlier, you know, we these people hoe. And until we seek the guidance and the truth of the one true God, we ain't never going to be free. But this is what our God wants for us. This is the right that He has given to us, is to come to Him and return to His grace and return to His mercy and forgiveness. And that's what's up. That's what's cool. Education, that's what's up. That's what's cool. Truth, that's what's up. Justice, that's what's up. Not running around here hating each other when we should be hating the ones who are making us hate each other. We should be hating the ones who are making us ignorant and teaching us half truth in the schools. And that's the real, that's keeping it 100 right there. That there is good and there is evil. There is a God and there is the devil. And the devil has just as many followers as God does. These cats like Drake and Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne and Jay-Z and Kanye West, I don't care. I'd rather die. Like I said, I speak what I want to speak because Allah gave me my mouth and my heart, and I'm going to use it in whatever way I see necessary. And if I die, then good. Maybe my YouTube videos will go up to 5 million, and maybe it'll have some kind of impact, and I will be what I asked Allah to make me, which is what He made me to be. That's what I ask Him for. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and the capability to utilize it. And I'm not making raya, and I'm not trying to show off or gain recognition. What I'm doing is, I have children. I've been there. I've done it. I've suffered. I've went to prison. I've been drug addicted. I've been out in the streets sleeping in the back of cars. I've sold crack. I've smoked crack. I've smoked meth. I've done all kinds of things that I'm not proud of. I've fornicated. I buried my own seed. And the reason that I do things like this, and the reason I'm on YouTube all the time making videos, is because I want people to understand the truth. I want people to see that there's hope, that it's never too late to turn back to the creator of the heavens and the earth, because He will take you and He will change your whole life. You want to talk about a 360? I'm talking about I ain't never been on my 360 or on my square like I have right now since I came back to Allah. He's opened my eyes and my heart to all kinds of things. I'm talking about my diet, what's going on in the world around me. I'm cleaning more. I'm taking better care of myself. My health is gaining. My weight's picking up. I'm eating more better foods. I'm more mindful. I'm looking at women differently. I lower my gaze when I walk by a woman. And these are all things that I have to give credit to where it's due, to God. I didn't do this. Ain't no book did this by itself. Allah is the one that led me. Allah was my teacher. That's what happened. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. And anybody who says anything stupid about the Prophet Muhammad, wallahi, You are just lacking information and lacking understanding of what this really is and how you got that opinion and that perception. Like I said, it's easy to brainwash somebody who just listens to whatever they say. Only a gump or a simpleton is going to take somebody's information without doing research and educating us. If I told you the sky is green, are you going to look up to see if it's green, or are you going to just say, okay, it's green? You know, may Allah guide us all and lead us into peace and love and happiness. And that's not gay, and that's not corny. That's the truth. And I pray for nothing but peace for the whole world, not just the Muslim Ummah. But oh Muslimin, I love y'all. Because I'm a Muslim, and I know that there's a lot of you brothers and sisters out here that feel just like I do, and I love you for the sake of the creator of the heavens and the earth. Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah.